2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
The NBA season in full swing now. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Chicago Bulls. Chicago is one of the teams right now playing very consistently. They've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. Tonight we get to watch Tom Thibodeau. They call him Tibbs. He says his name is Thibodeau. Whatever you call him, he is one of the great coaches in the league.
Yes, he is, Ernie, and his name is always in discussion for Coach of the Year. He won that award in 2011. It's all about system with him. He has a great defensive system that gets results.
Always one of the best when you're talking about Coach of the Year in the NBA. That about does it. Tip-off fast approaching. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone, to Phillips Arena. We're in Atlanta, Georgia, the home of the Hawks, where we'll be broadcasting live today. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Take a look at the Bulls. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
All of their recent games have been high energy, high quality effort. I mean, they've been playing with a lot of emotion, but they've channeled it in the right way, and they're still playing with a lot of discipline as well.
Yeah, I think it's great to watch, Clark, because it really is a tough balance to achieve. You got to play with high energy, but you have to be in control, and they've found that balance. But it's so much fun to watch when a team plays so hard and plays so well together like they've been doing.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in at the 3 spot. The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the evening. And the free throw, no good. Well, something of a bounce-back season for Pau Gasol in 2013-14. Steve, with better health and a return to playing in the middle more often.
Yeah, you know, he dealt with a few nagging injuries, Kevin, but scored better, rebounded better. Nice to see him show that he's really still an elite big after struggling a couple seasons ago.
Here's Chicago. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Tell you what, the way they shot the ball that game, Kevin, it looked like a shoot-around out there.
It sure did, and all the more impressive because they did it on the road. You're not supposed to be able to get that hot in an opponent's building.
Teague, the pass to Horford. Oh, he misses the dunk. That will count. Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Tune in this Saturday night, December 20th. Al Horford and the Atlanta Hawks take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets. It's East and West. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta, Sefolosha is out there with Paul Millsap. Then it's Elton Brand. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bazemore at the shooting guard. Now here's Gibson. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Takes it from 10. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Gibson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls. Here's Schroeder. Brooks covering. And he gets it to go.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time. And he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Off on the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And here's Sefolosha for 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in Atlanta. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And, Coach, what's your analysis of that first half of basketball, and how do you want to adjust during the second half?
Well, I think we stayed patient. We started doing a better job defensively. And then we got the ball moving a little bit. We got to move their defense around and get their size out of the lane and then look to attack. But I like to see us run and get some easy baskets.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Bulls on D. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the back. Inside at the 4 and 5 are Gasol and Noah. And it's Dunleavy in its small forward. Shot clock at 6. Here's Teague. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Teague's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Atlanta. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Magic in Orlando.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage, like they did that night, Kevin, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Now here is Horford. Right side Teague. That one goes. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Rose goes in. Horford with the block. Here's Carroll. Launches it. Oh, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Tune in this Tuesday night, December 16th. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the real deal.
Patty cake, I'm the baker's man. Bake them cakes as fast as I can. You can tell
And let's quickly have a look at the State Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard. Serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
coming in my way. That's just as heavy as my name.
Now Mirotic. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Teague. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. Then there's Horford. And it's Brand and at the force line. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
Here's Schroeder. Picked by Horford. sinks it.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Noah with it. Brooks kicks it to Noah. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Gibson. Noah trying to get open. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is deafening.
Schroeder dishes to Horford. Tries a three. They grab their own miss. Teague the pass to Schroeder. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And that ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those free throws.
Rose goes in. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's his second personal foul. Third.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for the Hawks, Jeff Teague.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Out left to the wing. Near the 3-point line, it's Dunleavy. Can't connect. And so it's Atlanta with the W. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague.